it's such a different way of art, and it's much more modern, and it's very, very young and unique.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have the art expressed in other ways, other than canvas, because we all like share the interest with art, for sure. We all get inspired by something.
Definitely.
Even if it's on a t-shirt or on a canvas. So it's so nice to have an art form in different ways of expression.
And I think everything is art. I mean, if you have the label on your peanut butter, it's also art because somebody made it. Somebody was behind the computer or behind this drawing block to make it, and then put it out there, and it's going a whole team in that. It's going through a whole team, and they need to decide. I think everything is art. I think the curtains is art because somebody needed to design it. There's always somebody behind it. So in that way, when is art, I think everything is art. Every piece of clothing is art. Somebody designed it. Somebody made the drawing of it and made it. Somebody was there if you have to sew it. So art is everywhere.
That's so inspiring, actually, because people tend to get this idea that art is not for everyone, or art is just for the elite, or for those who have like a deeper knowledge about art. So it's really inspiring, and it's very relatable for you to tell us that art is like seated everywhere.
Yeah.
Every single thing has an art
Definitely,
form.
definitely. I grew up in the Netherlands. I was born in Friesland. That's more north. And then since I was 3, I'm from the south, called Brabant. That's a region. Like this is Oeiras, that's Brabant. And I grew up there, and I studied in Utrecht. That's in the middle of the country. And then, since I was 17. And then I came back to Oosterhout. That's the place where I come from. 10 years ago, I met who's now my husband, and I started to live here.
You moved to Lisbon.
Yeah.
Okay, and back in Netherlands, how it was growing up there? It was a happy place. It inspired you in some way. When was the first time you thought of being an artist, or did you really thought of being an artist back then when you were a child? Do you used to play with your hands and paint a lot, or that was something that appeared later in your life?
I think I was always very creative. I like to make things with my hand, that's true. And also art in our house. My parents like beautiful things. They also had some statues, some paintings, definitely. My father came, sometimes he worked a lot with architects. So he was really also a little bit in that scene.
Do you know where your artistic side grew up? When did you start feeling the art inside of you?
I went to Utrecht to school. That school, Nimeto, it was called, and I chose for advertisement, presentation and communication. And also nice because you are with people that are not the same, but a little bit same-minded. Yeah.
They work in the same way as you do.
Yes.
They think in the same way as you do.
Exactly.
They share the same interests.
Yes.
And I get
so that was very nice. And I was allowed to work with my hands. And I learned a lot because I learned to make maquettes and to make logos and to make websites were not yet a big thing, but to make flyers or to make an advertisement in a magazine. Yeah. And then you could make presentations, and then and I like that.
And it was creative.
It was big, and it was building, and it was so I could do everything that I want. And to be honest, I was good in that.
And it was creative too.
It was very creative. So there I learned, and I learned a lot. And there I learned to overall work, and that you could do something with that.
So basically, it started from there.
Yes.
Like, although you were not yet painting, but you were using your hands.
Yes.
You were being creative.
I was allowed to be
creating anything.
I was allowed 4 years to create stuff.
And you had your own company, right? What was the business about?
Yes, I had my own company. I worked with my father first. First, I worked at a studio in Ada. It's a photo film studio. I was set dresser there, and what I also did for myself is also I did art directing. So I made pictures for companies, and I had my own team.
Yeah, from what I can see from your paintings, you only paint women. Is there a specific reason why you do this? Like, do you get influenced by your female peers or female like family or friends? Because when we were off camera, we were talking about how the female energy influenced us as women. And we want to know how the female energy influenced your art.
Definitely are a nice influence for me. I think women are very strong creatures. I like also the physique of women. Not that men are not beautiful, because they definitely are. I just don't think I can capture that manly features also so well. And also, to be honest, I don't want to. I like women more to draw. I like their expressions more. I can put myself into it. I'm taking my inspiration from everybody, from even maybe from men, but definitely from women. Definitely my energy that I put in the drawings, and I don't think that manly energy fits in that process.
Even the features that you choose to highlight on your paintings, the big eyes, the small chin. Men are mostly the exact opposite, with big chin and like a little bit more small eyes and different features.
Yeah, definitely different features. My husband has square eyes, and I love it, beautiful, but it doesn't work because it's not working. It's not giving me.
Not natural to you.
No, it's not natural to me. No.
And the energy that you put into your paintings, like from what I feel from your paintings, it's always a very, very fun, and it's very joyful. It's very pleasing to look at.
Definitely, because also I make art, I make drawings, I make paintings. Of course, also I would like other people to enjoy it, so they can hang it in the living room. And I think with all the horrible things that's happening in the world, everything what's going on, everything is already serious and, to be honest, very dramatic enough. And at least when people are bringing something in their house, I hope that it can bring them joy and fun, and something that they can look at and that can make them happy, or at least, or maybe with colors or without colors, but that can give color in their lives.
And it usually you feel that specific mood while you're painting? Like you feel happy while you're painting, you feel joy, do you feel all of those happy emotions while you're painting?
Definitely I need to have emotions when I'm drawing or painting. I draw sometimes when I'm never blank, of course, because your mind is never stopping also when you're drawing, but I like to have a point of view in mind when I'm drawing, because if I don't, it's not coming on the canvas or on the paper so well. Then I have something that I made that is like, oh, nice, but it's not giving me, and I also notice with other people, it's not giving that energy that the drawings and the paintings have when I was in an emotion.
So basically your creative process starts from where? Emotion.
Definitely.
That's the first step.
Yes, definitely.
You have this emotion, you feel the need to express it
definitely.
Throughout your paintings.
Yes.
So then you just sit here. This is your...
Stand. I never sit.
Really? That's interesting.
I need to look at like this, or else the drawing is coming out totally weird when I'm hanging it on, and it's going to be on the wall, not laying on the table.
Do you feel like when there's a painting that is finished, do you feel it's finished, or do you look at it and think, I should do this or that?
What I always do is, when I finish one, is going upstairs in the in my living room. I hang it up with tape, and then, or on a nail, it depends if it's a canvas or not. And then I spent some days with it. And then during the days, because I watch it all the time, I see, oh, I need to change this. Oh, I need to put that there. Oh, I need to make freckles. Oh, I need to put the eyebrows. So it takes me 3 days in the final. And then I always make like little changes or do definitely.
So Barbara, 10 years ago, you moved to Lisbon.
Yes.
Why was that?
We went on vacation. My friends and I, we always went vacation around Carnival. Here we also have Carnival. In the south of Holland, we also have Carnival. And we went on vacation. And sadly, the last time when we went on vacation together was in Dubai on a cruise ship. And we were quite laughing about that we were going as for young women on a cruise ship, because we thought it was only for very old people. But we were like, listen, you can put us in a cabin in the rain on a hill. We will have fun, no problem. My friend found a very nice deal. And okay, we went. Okay, fun. We go on the cruise ship, whatever, enjoying.
So now we're here in Oeiras.
Yeah.
And I want to know all about your life in Lisbon. How do you feel here? Do you feel at home? Do you feel comfortable in this place?
Definitely, I feel at home. I feel at home definitely now because we got together. We got a child together, a daughter, Katarina. Definitely now my home. I'm Dutch. I will always stay Dutch. And I will definitely always miss Holland. Portugal, it became my home, definitely became my home. Also because it's my daughter's home, it's my husband's home. They are happy, so I am also happy.
That's great. That's great. And it's so good that you feel comfortable here, although you still feel so Dutch and you're not changing it.
No.
Do you really feel happy here?
Yes, definitely. I really do. Of course, it's not easy to be happy, but it makes it definitely easier. And a fun story is also, when I was little, I always said, from little since I'm 32, I always said, on my 32, my birthday of 32 of age, I will be the most happy I've ever been in my life. And I think I was 12 or something that I said that. 32 was for me, I will live in the house that I want to live in. I will have the things that I want to have. I will be so happy. I will be on the place that I want and need to be. My 32 birthday came up. We were sitting here outside, my mother and I. And then, because to be honest, I forgot about it. And then we were here and my mother said to me, crying a little bit. I'm sorry. She said to me, oh, you're right. I said, I'm right about what? You're right about you being 32 and be the happiest you've ever been. And I was looking at my mother, I said, yeah. I said, see?
It was written.
I knew it, and it was true. And it was so nice that I forgot about it. That's the most insane thing, because it's something that you are with almost your whole life, knowing that other people will say, yeah, weird, why? It's weird to say. And when the time was there, somebody else, my mother, reminded me of that.
You were not looking for happiness, like insanely looking for happiness. It just appeared in a natural way.
No, I think you always need to work for it, because I also could make the decision not to follow my heart. And I convinced also my mind that I was 32 and I needed to follow my heart, because if I didn't, I was not having it.
When you know, right?
I think when you know, you know. What I feel in my life, when you know, you know. And also when you don't know, you know that you don't know.
The small things really matter, right?
Yeah, but small things are big.
Are huge.
Yeah. Start.
Ok, action. Vou uma foto. Queres gravar outra vez? Isto ficou um bocado medonho, ou não?
So she's saying